Culture. One word that many people don't think about often, but we see it every day. So, what is culture? Many people would say it's the shared customs, values, or beliefs by a specific group of people. And that's true. But can any everyday place have its own culture? In my eyes, the answer to that question is yes. So when it comes to the Johnson Center, does the Johnson Center have its own culture? The Johnson Center is a great place where people can come and get a good workout in. Whether you're a UK student or a BCTC student, you can use the facilities at the Johnson Center. Within the Johnson Center, there are multiple activities for you to do, such as basketball, racquetball, and even a rock climbing wall. With all these different activities brings a very diverse group of people to the Johnson Center. Most people wear athletic clothing when they go to the Johnson Center, although their reason for attending the JC on any given day may be different from another person's reason. At the end of the day, the Johnson Center has many cultures coming together to form one big culture. In an interview with UK freshman Jacob Morgan, he describes his first experience at the JC. So, what was your first experience like at the Johnson Center?
My first experience at the Johnson Center was around the time when most students weren't even on campus yet, because I'm an athletic trainer for the football team, so I arrived a few weeks before everyone else. But whenever I had downtime, during the time when I was on campus, I would go to the Johnson Center to play basketball. And I just remember seeing all the blue and white everywhere and all the people playing basketball.
Since Jacob's first experience at the Johnson Center was before a lot of people were on campus, I asked him to reflect on his first experience when everyone else had arrived onto campus.
When everyone else had arrived on the campus, I remember going to the Johnson Center with some of my friends to play basketball. It was pretty packed that day, and I'm pretty sure we went to the JC during K-Week. Every court was packed. There wasn't really that many people working out, really, at that time when we went.
Good evening. Thank you. As you walk into the JC, you may notice that there's a little study area with a couple of tables, chairs, and also a TV for anyone that wants to do their work at the JC. Although it won't be the quietest area to study, this just goes to show the Johnson Center offers many things for its members to do. But they are still a part of the culture within the Johnson Center, even though they're just studying. If you visit the JC after class in street clothes, they have locker rooms for you to change into your athletic gear. Usually the only people not in athletic gear at the JC are the workers. So athletic equipment could be considered the uniform of all the members of the JC, couldn't it? Jacob visits the JC about 3 days a week whenever he gets out of football. 2 out of the 3 days, he lifts weights, and on the third day, he plays basketball with friends. What is the environment like when lifting weights at the Johnson Center? Like, what do you see and hear while lifting weights?
Well, whenever I go, it's usually late in the afternoon. I usually don't get out of football until about 6 or 7. So around that time, it's usually pretty fat everywhere inside the JC because mostly everyone is out of class at that time. So it's kind of noisy inside.
Hours of operation are another great commodity about the Johnson Center. No matter how busy your schedule may be, the Johnson Center is open until midnight every day of the week, except for Saturdays when they close at 4 p.m. Being open late benefits college students in many ways. Here's Jacob explaining how the late hours benefit him, especially with the busy schedule he has.
Yeah, that really helps me out a lot because I like to work out to release stress and get away from things for a while. And football, it takes up a lot of time. So it's kind of hard to fit in school, football, girlfriend, and exercising all in one day. But since the Johnson Center stays open late, I can fit in a little time to still get a lift in if I want to.
The workers at the front desk of the Johnson Center greet you whenever you walk in, and that alone makes you feel like you are a part of something more. If you're feeling stressed out, come on down to the JC and take a few swings at the punching bag upstairs, or run around the indoor track. The Johnson Center is a place where many cultures come together to form one big culture. Many people are dressed in similar clothes, and some of them may be trying to accomplish the same goal. Although people come to the JC with different goals in mind, they still fit into the overall culture of the Johnson Center. The variety of activities the JC offers is really just a bonus to everything. I would now like to take this time to thank everyone who helped me with this podcast. Special thanks to the Media Depot at the Hub and the William T. Young Library. And I also want to thank Jacob for taking time out of his busy day to answer my questions. Hope you all have a nice day. And this is Kam Davis, the greatest, signing off. Thank you.